Welcome back to the Carolina Hurricanes GM mode. We're here in free agency. I'm going to get right into it. I was doing a lot of thinking, a lot of scouting. I'm not going to make a move just yet for a center. I'm going to at least wait till the beginning of the season and probably a couple weeks into the season to at least see what the team looks like. Because we have a good team, right? We have a lot of good assets as well. Look at all these skaters who have a lot of trade value. We've done quite a good job of just acquiring a team full of assets. Not just like young prospects we can trade, but good players. Like all of these guys are very good players who add to the team. But don't get it wrong, we still have some pieces to be patient with. We have Rodrigue. He's not going to lose any trade value for at least another year, at least. So we can hold out on him to trade. And also, we can hold out on basically any defenseman, but probably Liljegren, just for the simple fact that he's younger. Like, he's 19. By the time he gets to be 22, 23, 24 in his prime, we're going to be kind of nearing the end of the winning phase. Well, maybe not near the end, but right smack in the middle of the win now phase. So it's probably going to be Liljegren and Rodrigue, and for that reason, I'm going to wait. And plus, you never know what's going to happen with Liljegren in the offseason. He's turning 20. He could have a jump, maybe not. If he doesn't have a jump by age 20, he's probably going to be a bust. And making it viable for us to trade him for a center. So I'm going to go to the beginning of the season and take a look at what we have. Up here at the preseason, time to take a look at what we got going on. I don't know what to expect, especially with Liljegren, There's still hope for him to be a top 2 defender, but I don't think it's gonna work out, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look. So we still got a nice 1-2 punch. We got Murray and Picard. Very nice 84, 86. Really nice tandem going on. Defensively, what do we got here? So no big surprises. Okay, interesting. So Falk is an 88. That's where he's going to cap off, which is fine. He is a good 88 overall, especially at $4 million, under 5. Then we got Fifi for a top 6 high potential. Couldn't ask for any more. Hanifin, though. Hanifin. He's an 86. Definitely a good player, but I was really banking on having just a loaded defensive core, and one of the big things I was banking on was Hanifin getting to be a top 2 defenseman. Now, it's not looking like that's going to happen, but he's only 21. I thought he was going to be 22. He's not. So he still has maybe 2 to 3 years of growth left. He could get up there. I just pray he has a very good season. Then we got Brodin. Basically what we traded for. Nothing crazy. $2 million? Hell yes, I will take him a $2 million guy at 86 overall? Oh my god, any day of the week. And then we got Slavin again. Top 6 high, couldn't ask for anything more. Top 6 potential. Obviously, Grossman, kind of the lower end defenseman, but he still has 4.5 on defense. 4.5 physical. 4 skating. Senses, it's only 2.5, but it's not bad at all. He is a good defenseman. For a cheap 1-year deal, I will take it. Who is Murphy? Really a nobody. What about Liljegren? Oh, okay, so I guess he doesn't have a contract. Okay, I'll check him out in a minute. Bean is 79 at 20. Okay, probably trade bait of the future. We also got McCowan, top 6. He doesn't look like he's going to get there. He might. You never know. Let's go back to the NHL and check out forwards. Shouldn't be any surprises here. So, 87 for Wendberg, Skinner, and Shen. Are they still second liners? Yes, they are. Grenland ended up in 86, which is fine. I will take that. Again, we gave up a second round pick. If a second round pick can turn into an 86 overall, I'll take it. You know, great. A little bit of an expensive contract, 5.7, but for a premium number 2 center, I am willing to pay it. It kind of hurts, but I am. Evander Kane, not the ideal player, but he will be serviceable. I'd rather have him than a 34-year-old Thomas Vanek. So, at least we get somebody a little bit younger, 27, plus our team, for whatever reason, is a great simulating team. We really do have a really good simulating team. Hopefully that can translate to Evander Kane simulating and getting a lot of points. Draisaitl, 85, which is decent. Low potential, elite. I'm not too mad about it. It is low. I did have a bit lower expectations because of that. Not too mad about it. Now, the bottom 6. I am hoping that in the minors we have some good players. We don't have any bad players, though. I mean, Joel Ward, he's a good player. Good bottom 6. Daniel Winnick, I'd take him as well. A good penalty killer. You know, Matthias, Booth, we have some good depth. But in terms of certified bottom 6 guys, I'd say Winnick and Ward. Right? We got the top 6 figured out. We got defense and we got goalie. So, at least, the least of our problems is the bottom 6. We got 2 solid wingers, though. Deneau, he's a 79. I guess I could play him. His stats aren't terrible. They're pretty bad, but okay. Might have to make a trade for a third-line center. That's okay. Let's go to in the system, Zykov. That is nice to see. He jumped up to an 84. I usually don't like having snipers on the bottom 6, but since we don't have any first liners, it might be nice. It might be nice to have a sniper down there to contribute some points. You never know. Nestrel, he's okay. Nothing really crazy down here. Gauthier, he's 79. Okay. Aho, damn. I was hoping Sebastian Aho would get better. That's a shame. That really is a shame. So we have 3 certified bottom 6 guys. Might want to go out and trade for a third line center. I'll get the lineup going and then I might make a trade. Alright. Nothing too special in terms of the bottom 6, and as a whole, it might look a little bit weak, but just remember, we kind of whiffed. Well, I did. I'm not going to blame you guys. I whiffed on the number 1 center. If we get a number 1 center, if I can trade for one, or just whenever we get one, just think about this, okay? Imagine Matthias is like a 90, 88, 89, whatever, right? We got him on the top line. We go like that. Suddenly the team looks a lot better, right? A lot better. We can put Draisaitl on the third line, and right away, that's a good third line. Winnick, Draisaitl, Zykov, I'll take that. Just putting Draisaitl there, and 85 really buffers up that line. And then on the fourth line, Joel Ward, he's a good guy. Deneau and Booth, whatever. It's the fourth line. It's just that one guy. We're missing one player to the full Rubik's Cube. I really believe that. I feel like we got damn near a full Rubik's Cube figured out here. We got good wingers. Kane, Sniper, Shen, Wendberg, Draisaitl, Grenland. We got good players. Definitely. Defensively, I like the defense as well. Falk, Hannafin, Brodin, Fifi, Slavin. Now, if Hannafin can get up to like an 88, and then, I don't know, maybe McCowan pans out, maybe we can get a different defenseman. Whatever the case is, defensively, we look really good as well. And then in net, obviously, we got a nice 1-2 punch. It's just literally, we are one player away from winning a title. I really, truly believe that. We are just one player away from really competing for a Stanley Cup. And by the way, The fourth line center, Sean Messias. I know he's a left winger, but 75 face-off, at least for now, I think that's going to be okay. 75 isn't bad at all. I think he's going to do good playing center. In terms of captains, this is an interesting one. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make Justin Falk the captain. He's been here since day one. Really, in 88, he is the best guy on our team. So I'm going to make him the captain. I'm going to keep Skinner as an alternate. And, damn, what else? I'd say it's between Hannafin or Granlund. Really. I know Granlund's newer to the team, but it would be nice to have somebody down the middle. You know, we got a winger, we got a defenseman. It would be nice to have a centerman, and, you know, actually, I'm going to give Draisaitl it. The only reason I'm going to give Draisaitl is because he's on the second line. Granlund is on the top line with Skinner. This way, we can kind of make sure we always have a captain on the ice. I don't know if captains really do anything in terms of affecting the simulation, but, you know, if it does, let me know what you think about captains and assistants. But I think that's it. Before I look at before I seriously consider making a trade, I'm going to go at least about a month. I'm going to go to the second here, gonna simulate probably around 3 weeks. What do we want to scout now? I'd say still forwards, honestly. Do we really need defensemen scouted? I really don't know. I'm going to do 3 weeks on forwards everywhere, and then after that's done, I'm going to just go defensemen for the remainder of the time. The draft is going to be a bit weaker. That is okay. We are looking to win now. Okay, time to get into the season. Game number 1 is a victory against Calgary. Nice to see. And I know I'm kind of talking a lot about winning, getting a number 1 center, but I still want to I want it to get noted that, you know, I'm still not expecting everything. It's only year number 3. Carolina. In 2 years, do you really expect Carolina in real life to be competing for a Stanley Cup? No. But I feel like in the game, I've done a great job of continuing to just push forward. And we don't have a great start. 2-4-1. That is bad. Yeah. If we had Kyle Turris, I think it would be a different team. I really do. Not even just him in particular. Anybody. Wow, okay. 3-6-1. Still salvageable. You know, if we have a good month, suddenly we become a good team. I'm going to go one more month. If we start losing a bunch, I'm going to stop. But I just want to take a look at how the team is as it is. I know we have a weak center core and a weak bottom 6, but we have an improved defense, I think, and honestly an improved top 6 as well. So I'm curious to see. I think we're going to have a bounce back month. Nothing too crazy. Like, I don't think we're going to go on a 10-game winning streak, but I do think we're going to have a good month. I do think it's going to be salvageable. I think we might get up to maybe a game or two above 500. That would be really nice. 5-6-3. It already looks a lot better than it did. Hopefully we can continue to win. There we go, a win against Carolina. We haven't lost in regulation yet this month. That is spectacular. As I say that, we lose the next game. Oh, no, I didn't mean to jinx it. No, please, get back on the winning track. Come on, Carolina, don't do this to me. I didn't mean to jinx you. Okay, we got Patrick, whatever the hell your name is, an 80 overall. Could be good depth. Let's check you out. 24. What's his contract? 1 year at a minor league, a two-way deal. A two-way deal, a 24-year-old who is an 80 overall. Yeah, I'll claim him for sure. Let me get him in the lineup. Alright, I got my AHL team looking good. We have a player meeting. Evander Kane. When you're as good as me, Performances like these are just the norm. I like it. I'm going to go motivating. See what that does. And he liked it. Perfect. And I actually realized as I was getting the lineup all good that we didn't check out Lilligren. So I'm going to do it now. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm not too excited about it. I just don't think he's going to have that much of a jump. What did he end up being? A 72. And you know, I could sign him to a deal and put him in the AHL team, but he's a 72. He's just flat out, he's not a good defenseman. And he might be a bust. I don't want to give up on him too early because I don't want him to be like a 86 overall once we trade him, but it might be time. What about Rodrigue, by the way? Did he grow at all? A 58? No, he didn't really grow either. So, yeah, those guys, look, by the hour, by the minute in real life that goes by, it looks like they're just going to be trade bait. But we did win a couple games. We won against Pittsburgh and the Blues. How did I forget their name? So, we are 9-8-3. If we can win 2 of the next 3, the New York and then Nashville and Philly. Philly's a good team. Oh, they're all good teams, actually. Well, New York is 500, but if we can win 2 of the next 3, we're going to be in a good position for the rest of the year. I can feel it. Just win 2 of the next 3, and they lose right away. All right. Not what I was hoping for, but back-to-back games, 1 game at a time. Can you guys... Oh, shit. Can you guys beat Philadelphia? I know you can. Come on, Braden Shen. Beat your old team. They lose. Can you at least beat Nashville? Come on. At least beat Nashville. And a 1-0 victory. I will take it. So, 10-3. Nothing too crazy and nothing too bad. Nothing too good, nothing too bad. Where are we? So, wow. We're actually... Damn. Pittsburgh's at 28. We have a tough division. We got to start winning more games. I thought we were going to have a bit better of a placement. Second last, but still, it's early in the season. We have 1 game in hand. If we win that, we got 25, and then we're only 3 points behind, right? In terms of the division, in the conference, I don't think it's going to be too good. Where do we say? Yeah, 13th. 8 has 28, but yeah. Only 5 points behind. 5 points, we can make that up pretty easy. Let's check out what we got going on. So, goals 4 per game, 2.4. Not the best at all. Goals against, 2.7. Once again, not the best at all. Both of them. If they could be flipped, that would be great. But they aren't. I'm actually surprised we have a 2.7 goals against. I thought that would be a bit lower. Power play, that 20, doing fantastic. The penalty kill, 83. That's doing pretty good as well. So it looks like 5-on-5 defensively. That might be where the bottom 6 affects us. That might be. 23 games in. Evander Kane is actually leading the team. Tied, though, with Wenderberg and Zykov. Oh my god, Zykov! I was right about you. You are pitching in. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Draisaitl at 15, Skinner at 14. I'd like for you to be doing better, Skinner. Only 2 goals? Yikes. What did you put up before? Yeah, look at that. Back-to-back 30-goal seasons, a 28. So basically, he's averaged 30 goals a game. 30 goals a season under us. 50, 70, 60 points. Okay, I think he can make it up, but you need to start scoring a couple more goals there, Skinner. Hannafin's doing great. Granlund, you could be doing better as well. Shen could be doing... Wow, that whole top line, actually. It looks like the second line is doing better. That is very interesting. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. The second line is doing better, at least point-wise, than the top line. Falk, 9, you're doing all right. The bottom 6 don't expect much, and they're not giving me much. It is what it is. What about goalies? This might tell a lot. .91 and .92. with a 2.5 and a 2.7. So nothing too special out of the goaltending performances as well. So very interesting. I think the season is definitely still early. We can definitely still make a strong playoff push. What do you think about the team? Should I go after a top line guy? I think that might be what to do. I was hoping to hold out until free agency in next year's off season. We might not have the time though. I don't want to just throw this season out of the way. I'd like to win this season. It looks like we might just have to make a trade now. I'd rather just give up money instead of an asset, but like I said, might just have to do it now. Now, New York is surprisingly a rebuilding team. They want both of Liljegren and Rodrigue. And keep in mind, again, apparently they're a rebuilding team. I don't know how, but apparently they are. They got 2 top-line guys to potentially give away. Now, why would they give them away? I don't exactly know, but again, they want both of our players. Apparently they're going in a rebuilding phase. There is Stefan and the Binajad. Now, the Binajad is apparently a second liner. I don't know what makes him a second liner and what makes Stefan a first liner. But, yeah, apparently they are. Honestly, I'd probably rather the Binajad. Just, the stats are quite comparable. There's a couple of them I like the face-off, for example, I like better. He's more physical, a better skater. And offensively, they're both pretty similar. Stefan's got a bit of an edge, but again, really take your pick. I'd personally rather the Binajad, definitely, when you consider age and when you consider contract, 6.5 to 5.5, right? This might be a trade to make. This is what it looks like. Obviously, I would make it so the league approves it. Let me know what you think about this one. Toronto. This is an interesting team as well. Now, they're actually a contending team. They're a contender, but they do want both Liljegren and Rodrigue. And if you look at the centermen, they got a lot of them. They got an 81, an 82, an 84, an 84, 85, 87, 89. They got a lot of centermen. Really just 3 options here. So, Patrick, he's only 85, but he's elite. Now, we've had him in the past, and he was a bust. But apparently, it looks like he's not going to be a bust this time. He could be an option. Another one is Nazem Kadri. Now, again, a second liner, but really good deal. 4.5 for the next 4 seasons. An unbelievably good deal. And I know he's a second liner, but you put him on the top line, you put an 86 behind him and an 85 behind that, and suddenly I think we have a lot better of a team. And then Austin Matthews. I don't know why they would trade him. I don't know why, honestly, but realistically, probably Kadri's the most realistic option here, because Nolan Patrick can take over for him, and it's just a win-win. We get a good centerman that can play top minutes, and they get guys they want, plus Nolan Patrick can just plug in where Kadri was. Plus, we get a great deal with Kadri, a nice cheap deal. Another option. Detroit's the rebuilding team. They only have one guy to go after, Dylan Larkin, and he's 22. I don't know why they'd get rid of him. I guess maybe if they wanted to go into a full rebuild, they could get rid of him for some young guys, but they only want Rodrigue, not Liljegren. I don't know. I kind of like the other 2 options before this better. Florida, a rebuilding team. They want Rodrigue, and they have some centers to give away. They got an 84 Backlund and an 82 McCann, as well as an 80 Andreov, plus an 85 Trocheck. I'd probably pass on him, but you could. A nice deal. But for an 85 overall, probably not. They have an 87 Nick Bukestad. They got him on a good deal as well. $4 million, even cheaper than Trocheck, but a better player. And then they have Barkov. Again, I'd say similar to Toronto. Realistically, we'd probably grab Bukestad. That is another option. I don't know how much I like this one. Again, I'd still rather the first two options, but another option. Colorado wants Liljegren. They're a hopeful team, which means technically, they're hopeful, right? They're hoping to get into the postseason, but they might not. So they at least want Liljegren, so they want some young guys. They got two good centermen, Duchesne and McKinnon. Again, we'd probably take Duchesne, realistically. What are the contracts like? Duchesne, $6 million? $6 million. We'd have to pay him up at the end of the season. But another option. Once again, I still like the first two options the best. That's about it, though. That's about all the trades I could come up with doing all my digging and scouting. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know what you think of the team. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.